Here at ISE 2026, the focus isn't just on LED, projection and audio. We're also talking about robotics here today, and I'm joined by Jordi from Group Saltó to talk about how that world is evolving and really intertwining with AV. So Jordan, it's great to be here with you today.
Thank you very much.
Robotics has been on quite the journey over the past few decades, and it's finding its way into real-world applications now. When we're talking about social robotics, we're talking about care environments, we're talking about putting people at the center of robotics, really. What really pushed that drive from the trials to real-world applications? What was that journey like?
Yeah, we started out with a challenge posed by the Barcelona City Council on how to introduce new technology to the care to help people that live alone at home. And so we found here an innovative city council that wanted to how to transform the care service, and with that kind of initial pilot, we found this kind of foundation to start testing it and play and know and get more knowledge of how to deploy this kind of robots at home. So it's the way we started, and this long journey we started many years ago, and that has produced us to develop and deploy large projects from now.
Yeah, I think when we talk about robotics, especially in a trade show environment, they can sometimes be seen as gimmicks, but that's not what you're about, right? We don't want this to be something that is there for 5 minutes and then gone. We want to see real-world applications, and we're seeing that start to happen now. And seeing robotics in a testing environment, with trained professionals, is very different to the real world. So, what surprised you most when you moved from trial environments to real-world applications?
Yeah, at the beginning we went for the acceptance of the technology for the elderly care. Mainly we deploy this with the elderly care people. So what surprised me the most is that they view as a positive aspect of their life. So they envision how to transform the way they were cared of, and they even created new functionalities, provide us with a lot of feedback on how the device will work. So it was very rich in the way they give this kind of feedback. So when we deploy this kind of technology at home, we take care of all the environment, even the family members, care professionals. We try to involve all the community around the elderly so that they can get to know functionalities, they can be informed in the way the robot will perform at home. So we try to engage all the people that surround the activity of the elderly.
Yes, absolutely. And I think moving on from that, there are so many different factors that you can't even include in a trial environment, things that you wouldn't even consider until deploy into the real world environment, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You start from an idea, then you start deploying. We are a very practical company. We start deploying and see how we can move forward and advance in our knowledge. And doing so, we found here a very rich ecosystem on innovation and how to deploy these kind of tools. We even partner with social care providers, even research centers, universities, so that we talk about how to deploy this kind of technology, what we have to take care of during this kind of projects. So it's a very rich environment and innovative.
I think when you look at this sort of world of technology that we're in now, where you have robotics, artificial intelligence, audio-visual systems, everything now is interconnected and learning from each other, right? How do you think other industries can learn from robotics? What are the key takeaways in your opinion?
Yeah, what we have found in this industry, in the care industry or social and healthcare industry, I think is the will and the drive to transform the way they are trying to evolve in their industry. So having that mindset of being transformative and innovative has provided us with the tools and the mindset and the opportunities to go and deploy it and test it and learn from that. So this mindset it has helped us a lot.
Yeah, I think that mindset is absolutely essential, and it's wonderful to see a company that is doing this fantastic work and also putting a friendly face on robotics. So, Jordi, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.